Hello guys, now let's continue with the second part of the chapter 2 exam. So you know what to do. So we left off on number 15, guys. On number 15, we're gonna subtract, but we're gonna do it in a creative way. You're gonna see right now. So 59 3/8, and we have to subtract 48 13 16ths. Don't start subtracting whole numbers. Hold on, hold to your horses, guys. Let's wait. So what's the common denominator? You're like, I forgot. Well, let's do the table. Will 8 fit into 16? They have a common 8 once, twice, 2 times 8, 16. So yes, 16 would be our common denominator. Will 8 fit into 16? Twice. That's our factor. 2 times 3, 6. Will 16 fit into 16? Once. 1 times 13, 13. But look at it. Can you take away 13 from 6? No. So that's why I told you to hold on the whole numbers, and we borrow 1. So 59 drops to 58, and it gives its whole number to the fraction. It's not just 10 units, it's a whole number. If you remember what we did last time, we have to make it improper. Like I forgot, that's when you multiply and you add. 16 times 1, 16 plus 6, that would give us 22 16ths to be able to take away from 13. Now you have enough. So we borrow 12 minus 3, 9, 9 16ths. Try to reduce, I can't. 58 minus 48, 10. So yep, 10, 9 16ths would be the answer. That's it. Number 16, multiply. You're like, I don't know. Well, we have 12 and a half, and we have to multiply it by 1 and 2/3. What are these fractions called? Mix. I don't want you to do something weird with whole numbers, fractions, with fractions. No, don't break your head. We're working with fractions. So let's make it an improper fraction, and then you could see your answer. I don't want decimal answers, guys. I want the answers to be written in a fraction mode. All right? So what's 2 times 12? 24 plus 1, 25. This is equal to 25 twos. Do the same thing. 1 times 3, 3 plus 2, 5/3. Here, I'll show you the easy method. Can we reduce fractions? Remember, up and down or diagonally? They don't have anything in common. So guess what? You end up just multiplying literally. Numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. What's 2 times 3? 6. What's 25 times 5? 125. What's the answer? That. Can you leave it improper? Yeah, go for it. I don't mind. So your answer would be 125 over 6. That's it. 7, division. We have 3 3/4, and the goal is to divide by 27 16ths. Make it improper, it's a must. So 12 plus 3, 15/4, divided by 27 16ths. Division is really weird. I don't want to show you how to divide. So what do I want you to do? Magically change it to a multiplication problem. Yes, magically. How? By getting the second fraction and doing the reciprocal. Reciprocal means you flip it. Denominator becomes your numerator. Numerator becomes your denominator. It's too much work. Just flip it, guys. Do the opposite. But make sure it's improper. Remember I was showing you how to reduce? Look, 4 and 16. Aren't they divisible by 4? So divide it by 4. It saves a lot of time. 15 and 27. Aren't they factors of 3? So let's divide it by 3. And saves a lot of time. What's 5 times 4? 20. What's 9 times 1? 9. What's that? Your answer. Can you leave it improper? Yes, go for it. 20 over 9. Reduce, simplified, simple. Cool? Math problems with warnings. Don't be afraid of them, guys. 18. It says here, Spence Ferris, a sales representative, drove 4.5 hours on the first day, 8 3/4 on the second day, 6 2/3 on the third day, 5 1/6 on the fourth day. His goal is to drive 30 hours in 5 days. So how many hours must he drive the 5th day? You're like, what? Well, let's add the days he already has driven. 4.5, 8 3/4, 6 2/3, and the 5 1/6. Let's add them up, guys. Any fractions that have common denominators? No. Common denominator between all of them? I don't know, but let's do the table. Something in common? 2. Factor of 2, factor of 2, factor of 2. Remember, I'm just dividing. Those are factors of 3, so I'm just dividing. Anything in common? No, you multiply. Everything. What's 2 times 3? 6. What's 6 times 2? 12. Yep, 12 would be our common denominator. All am I doing is writing the same whole number and just changing each denominator to become 12s. One at a time. Does 2 fit into 12? 6 times. 6 times 1, 6. Does 4 fit into 12? 3 times. 3 times 3, 9. Does 3 fit into 12? 4 times. 4 times 2, 8. Does 6 fit into 12? Twice. 2 times 1, 2. Can we add them up now? Yes, you can. What's 8 plus 2? 10. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 10. So we have 25 12s. That looks weird. That's an improper fraction. How many whole numbers do we get out of it? 2. You're like, I don't know. Well, divide, guys. Twice, 24, remainder 1. So remember, it's 2, 1, 12. But do we have whole numbers? Yes, we do, guys. What's 4 plus 6? 10. 8 plus 5? 13. So that will give us 23 plus 2 more. So we have 23 plus 2. So that will give us 25 and 1, 12. So what's your answer? No, sorry, that's not the answer. That's how many hours he has driven so far. Remember, the goal was to get what? 30. So what do we want to do? We want to subtract 30 from 25 and a 12. No fraction minus 1/12. That gets weird. So we borrow one whole number. The 30 drops to a 29. And guess what? A whole number could be written as 12 12s, 5 5, 7 7s. It's still 1. Trust me, divide it. Can you subtract 12 from 1? Yep, 11 12s. Can we go back to the whole numbers? Yep, 4 and 1 12. 4 and 11 12s. Final answer. Simple as that. How many hours must he drive on the 5th day? That's your answer. 19. 19 will get creative, so don't get lost, guys. And it will be on your midterm and final, so let's learn it. This person owns 63 3/4 of an acres of land. He sold 1/3 of the land, not 1/3 of an acre, 1/3 of the entire property. 1/5 of the remaining land would lie unplanted. He doesn't want to do anything with it. Why? I don't know. Ask him. How many acres will Rob plant this year? Let's see a picture so you can see what I'm talking about. Bird's eye view of his land. 63 3/4 of an acre. Cool? Yeah, who cares? So now he sold how many? 1/3. 1, 2, 3. 1/3. Goodbye. Disappeared. It's no longer there. Let's keep on seeing and you'll see what I'm getting at. 1/5. So let's cut the parts in 1/5. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everything's fifths. So 1/5 of it, goodbye, disappear. So this is our answer. What is that amount of the 63 3/4 we had? So if you're seeing my picture, if he sold 1/3, how many thirds did he keep? 2/3. If he left and planted 1/5, how many fifths did he plant? 4/5. What I'm getting at, if we multiply 63 3/4 by the 2/3 and by the 4/5, that will give us the answer really fast. Yes, believe it or not, that's a way to solve this problem. So make it improper. 4 times 3, 12. So that's 24. 252 plus 3. 255 fourths times 2/3 times 4/5. Anything that could be reduced? Fourths. Goodbye. We're dividing by 4, guys. They become ones. Yes, that's simple. Anything that could be reduced? 5 and that? Yeah, why not? Ones. And here would be 51 times. 51 and 3? Yeah, divided by 3. Ones. 1, ones should be 17. And finally, what's the only numbers alive? The 17 and the 2, they're on top. 17 times 2, 34. So what's that? 34 acres of land that he's gonna plant. That's your answer. Long way, I don't want to do it. No, just kidding, guys. If you want, I could do it, but this is way easier. Pause the video and see it so you can see it in sections. 20. This person bought 29 shares of one stock at $8.75 per share and 50 shares of another stock for $6.25 per share. How much did she pay together? We're talking about money. So when we're talking with money, make it a money, guys. What's 8 3/4? You can make any fraction a decimal. How? By actually dividing. Remember, a fraction is nothing more than a lazy division problem. 4 into 30, 7, 28. Remainder 2, bring down another 0. 4 into 20, 5.75. So what do you have to do there? 8.75 times 29. Get an answer, blah, blah, blah. I'm saving time, guys, sorry. And then the same thing on the other one. So 6.25 would be 6.25. And we have to multiply by 15. And then once we multiply, we get another answer. What do you do with both answers? Yes, you got to add them up. Make sure you get the final answer. Cool? And 21, almost done, guys. Find the number of decorative bows that can be made from 24 3/4 of a yard of a ribbon. If each ribbon, we need 1 1/8 yards of a ribbon. It's a division problem. So 24 3/4 has to be divided by 1 1/8. How do we do that? Make it improper. 4 times 4, 16 plus 3, 19. 8 plus 1, 99. 99 fourths divided by 8 plus 1, 9/8. What did I tell you about division? That I don't want to show you. So you flip it. Instead of dividing 9/8, I want you to multiply 8 9s. Anything that could be reduced? Yep. 4 and 8. Goodbye. Goodbye. 9 and 99. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm just dividing, guys. How many times will 9 fit into 9? Once. How many times will 9 fit into 99? 11. I'm dividing. How many fours will fit into a 4? Once. How many fours fit into an 8? 2. What's the answer? What's 11 times 2? 22. What's 1 times 1? 1. You don't have to put it, guys. So what's the answer? 22. How many bows could be made or ribbons? 22. That's it. Simple as that. And last 4 problems, guys, so we could finish up, would be how to convert decimals to fractions. Remember I was showing you how to make or read the numbers correctly? So here, I'll just make it easier on you guys. How many digits do you see here? 3. That means you need 3 zeros as the denominator. Simple as that. Or read it. That number is if you read it correctly, it would be 725 thousandths. So what do you have, right? 725 thousandths. But you know me, you have to reduce. So what can you reduce by 25? How many quarters into that number? 4 per dollar, 4 times 7, 28, plus 1 more, 29. 4 per dollar in $10, 40. So your answer would be 29 over 40. Yep, that's it. So let's try that one. So it would be 0.84. We move it twice to the right. So it would be 84 over 100. That's it. But can you reduce? Yeah, maybe by 4. Will 4 fit into that number? 21 times. Will 4 fit into that number? 25 times. So what's your answer? 21, 25. Cool. And last 2. How do you convert any fraction to a decimal? We did it earlier today. So we have to divide 17 inside, 18 outside. Make sure you do it correctly. You could use a calculator, guys. Decimal, and you could put as many zeros as you want. We don't need that many, but I'm just showing you. 18 into 170. What do you like? 6, 7, 8? Let's try 9. 9 times 8, 72. 9 plus 7, 16. We subtract remainder 8. We'll bring down the next digit. 18 into 80. 4, probably. So we carry a 3, 4 plus 3, 7, and remainder 80. And then what do you see? 4, and then same thing. And what do we see? Another 4, and same thing, and same thing. What does it tell you to do? To round to the what? Thousands. Yes, I'll mark it wrong, guys. I'm evil. So here we have to remember, what's the thousands? Tens, hundreds, thousands. What's to the right of it? Another 4. Will it help out? No. So I want you to write exactly that. What's your answer? 0.944. Double check. Use your calculator if you don't believe me. So look at the third digit. Look at the number to the right of it. If it's 5 and up, increase it by 1 unit. If it's not, don't do it. All right, guys? Thank you. Hope that helps you. See you later. Bye.